Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Today, we're gonna fix the lost thing with the journal. We've been working on this for quite a while now, but now we're finally going to fix it, I hope, or do the lost thing, which is the movement, the camera movement. I think it's gonna be quite hard to actually fix it. But we'll see. If we play this, we have this thing. There's two issues. We can drag this around. So we have a fix for this, but when you go over the pin, it stops. Which is a problem. But now if you grab the pin, there's a small movement. And if you put the pin back in, like here, then you can drag it around. So that's because we're colliding with the... I'm not exactly sure why. I assume it's because we take over the rotation with the toolbox state. Because this one, not with the toolbox state, the nav state. Let's go to pick country. No. Go to toolbox state, and then pin picked, we go to country state, which is pick country placing state, which has... Oh, maybe it is the... what does this one do? Pin placing state. And this one does not allow use rotation or use the zoom. So I kind of need something like, if you hold it here, it's like a slight movement we can do. We can, before we grab it, and then you can do the movement while holding it. Because these are set, but when it's back in the toolbox, first let's see if we can fix that. So we pick the pin. Let's do the debug log, entering toolbox. I guess this would be on cancel drop or pin drop. So when do we actually do pin cancelled? Begin drag when we are dragging it. I think. Can we do this? Let's see. Because we're not gonna cancel the pin while we're dragging it inside the toolbox. But we do put the pin back, and here we show the pin. I think that's gonna work. And then we're gonna get rid of the first issue, and that is when you have the pin, put it in the toolbox and move it around, then the camera should hopefully not move around. Grab it, we pull it in here. Yeah, now you can't move around, which is good. But then we need this pin cancelled, should be here on end drag. And if we are inside the toolbox, then we should end drag. We might have to rewrite some other stuff, but for now, I hope that's gonna work. put it back, and then we can move around, yeah? So now, cool. Toolbox state, and then we go here. It doesn't do anything. We're still in the pick country placing state, but when we let it go, we go into toolbox state when we pick this. So let's go to our, it's not single pin, yeah, it is. On begin drag action. I think this is not where I want to be. It's where we do the hover UI. I don't seem to have that here. There should be WPM input. Is this hover or game object? No. Hover over UI. Is that what it's called? Hover UI. Let's go back to the pick country and the toolbox state. Not the toolbox, pin placing state. Because here we have the world map input, not that one. The map itself on globe. It's one of these. Navigation maybe? Not navigation, probably. Just this one. Or game object, is that what it was called? Is pointer of a game object, here we go. So this method, because we're checking it every update. And this is the thing I removed to make it. So I kind of want to have a thing where we should, do we use this? Oh, that's coming from somewhere else. And this is why I really dislike the partial clause and having a lot of partial clauses. So they just have random members, like, where is this coming from? Like, oh, it's in the globe interaction. It's like, no bueno. Also, no to this because still to not have a curly bracket. Okay, so what I want here is, let's add a private bool is rotating. Set it to false. So here, if rotating is rotating, what did I call it? Is rotating? Yes. If we're not rotating, mouse is over element. That we do is rotating. It's true. You can probably put it here. Also in here. Put it there. So my goal with this is to set it, wait, is rotating is false. Maybe it should be here, else. I don't know. Yeah, else on this one. So the first frame we touch down, I want to see if we're on a game object or not, and if we are, then we set it to over UA element, and then it shouldn't do anything. If it's not during the first frame, then we shouldn't care about it. So that will hopefully make it so that when we grab this, we can still move around. When we grab this, there's still a little bit of movement. Dang. Let's start debugging. So let's see if we're actually, yeah, we're triggering all of it. Good. Oh, without inputs, oh yeah, it should probably, since we're always going to get in here then, because we always have the event system running, right? It should probably be, as it said, instead it should be here. Because here we have the touches, touch supported, and touch count is larger than 0. If we don't have a touch, then we should just skip this. Oh, return here as well. I could then just put this in here. I think. Duplicate a statement. Now is rotating should always be set. It should be like, we shouldn't have a return here. We should have like it's rotating here. Because that's the first frame. Let's see if this works. We'll move it. Still tiny movement there, which is weird because let's see. We're not getting in there, but we are getting in here. So we're not rotating. Let's see. When I press, yeah, okay, that doesn't. We're not getting in here? Oh, we don't get in there at all. Because it's not a touch, I guess. But why was this? This was triggering before. Like before I moved it in there, where was it? Or was it like this? Okay, let's try again. Let's see if we get in here. Keep viewers. And Ducky. Cool. Ban. Yeah, now we get in here. What is when we're not doing anything? We're getting in there. Do this. I'll put this here. Okay. Now when we get over that, okay, it's. Okay, so the actual rotation is from there. Where do we do the actual rotation form orbit? I did. We have rotate around, right? If angle no, abs angle is larger than 0.01 or like epsilon or float, then is rotating is true. I will go back to check mouse over. Let's check mouse over. Hello, Tyndall. I think you should be proud of it and everything you do. Thank you. Okay, we also need to do, actually we need to do, instead of the if, we need to do is rotating is equal to this. Because we need to set it when it falls as well. Right. Nice. So now debug log. Wonder if I can actually get this to update by enabling that. We're still debugging, so it probably shouldn't. Yeah, it doesn't because the debugger is attached. It's not going to update it. I should probably make a new method. Let's do this. Check if handle UI and rotation. So what I want to do here is I want to check if we just clicked. If we did, we should set is rotating to true. Just clicked or touched. True. If we did not collide with UI when doing the initial click. This. I don't care about those. Log. So what do we do with left mouse button click? How is that used? Then is button click pressed release. Okay, yeah, this is good. Click and touchpad touch start. Yeah, let's try this. We're modifying it to change values before the other checks. Maybe it's gonna work, maybe not. Not sure. Grab this, put it back, do this. Boop. Nope. So rotating is true, false. Let's collapse this, and I want to see. We only did once here, so that's good. Oh, where's this? Yeah, right. This is being set now. That's wrong. We should have it here. And also if left mouse button release or touchpad stays. Pressed, but we're gesture aborted. I mean, right mouse button released, left mouse button released. Where's the touch? Your interaction words, it should be here. Mouse, wheel, simulated, right mouse. We don't have it here. Touchpad stays. Start. Well, let's try it. We then gotta try it on. Let's do this. Touchpad start. If it's not touchpad start and not touchpad stays, I guess. Log releasing. I'm still colliding with that. Okay, let's do this. Releasing. Okay, so that's. Let's also do a debug log touchpad stays. We could also do, instead of this, we could do input touch count 0. We could probably do this. Not sure if that's gonna work. Because there's gonna be, if we don't have a touch, that's not gonna happen with the mouse. So we need to handle it differently. What is a simulated mouse button release? Perform auto rotation. I'm not sure if last mouse button release. Is going to happen for more than one frame. Do this, and then you get it to true ones. So now this works. You can grab this, and it works nicely. It doesn't. So that's maybe fixed. Like, we'll do it when we click the left mouse button. We check if we're over something. If we are, set rotation to false, which means that we don't care. over UI. Because then we could remove this one. Just go like, could do this. UI rotation, and we could do, what was I thinking? That's the one it was, right? Mouse is over. No, something about the UI. Over UI. Mouse is over UI element, that's the one. Oh, it didn't have, that's why. So this is the importance of uh, 1 second. Uh, Second, I need to. Uh, mm, Ah. I think it's called game, right? Not this game, the other game or app. In log util is in a script app. This one. Okay, let's go back to here. Let's try to figure this out. We can't use this. We can do if not left mouse button pressed and touch count is 0. And this should be mouse over. Be like this. Then we don't need is rotating. I think. We'll see though. Move, we can go through this one, grab it, and it's fine. Nice. So good. Wait. We made it work. We shouldn't log this all the time. It's a bit unnecessary. Only check mouse is or UL element on initial touch. Rework globe rotation and UI interaction. Nice. So now I'm gonna start writing a wiki about what I have done on the journal. It's gonna be interesting. So let's start with the intro, like journal. The journal, the place to record your thoughts, ideas, and experiences. No. Hello, Mist. How are you doing? Nice to see you. How's life over there? Are you having fun in the cold? In the winter time? Has been made into a singleton. Exists in the game scene and the space game scene. I can't like continue later. All right. It can be accessed from anywhere using a journal instance. Have the journal includes following features. A list of entries. No, the pin UI. The 3D pin. The question cards. I think that's all it has. So let's go pin UI. Can I link this? Like, can you do a link somehow? And I'll Link to header pin UI. Okay, good. Words. 3D pins, and then we go question cards. Nice. I just want to see if this works. If I do this, oh, that doesn't work. Huh. Oh, it needs. Let's do this. I just want to see if we do this pin UI. We go down to it. Good. Pin UI. Journal directory. Um, null directory. Journal directory. Is the owner of all. Is the owner of all. Journal pictures, I guess. Includes includes journal. Can I do this? Yeah, okay, I can. Journal input alternatives, all of those. Journal card and tutorial. See what this one does. I can probably remove this completely. But let's leave it. Journal put alternatives. This was supposed to be a handler for the 2, 3, 4 alternative questions, but as it exists in Saga, it wasn't actually implemented in the journal. The journal specifically, so it has been left out of the rework. Journal input world map. What does the world map do? I think that's all I put here. So switches between the different journal inputs. I think that's all. And then we have hide. But the directive was that here? No, it's not. We have Go tutorial. Did I have that? No, we don't have that here. We only have get tutorial. Now returns tutorial object. That's kind of self-explanatory. Hides the active journal input or journal type. Right? We have get keyboard input in all of them. Right. Should probably move these like up here. But with these, I could also just make them, instead of get, I could just make this a property. That would probably be nicer, actually. So we could do public board input, get private set, like this. And then we'll do the same here. I'll input sort input. Can I board? We can't do that, so I'm gonna do this. This is let's name them 2, and then we rename this to keyboard input, like this, and then we remove it. You're gonna do same with world map. Prop journal input world map, and then we do world map input. Let's name it to 2 as well. Get world map input, world map input. Remove it. Keyboard input 2. Now we can just rename these like this. This one needs to sort input. I remove that, remove this, and this. That. Journal input alternatives. Alternatives input. Input. So we'll remove it. Then with the journal card, and journal tutorial. Now we're gonna have a lot of errors. That's fine. Private set, good. So now, because now we just need to remove this everywhere. Oops, 84 errors. So can we do a control H? If we do like journal card this to journal card, I mean that's gonna work, but only in here because we can't do that in the whole project, I think. Oops. Mm, we only have 65 more to fix. So I wish that this would go to the end of, like, yeah, the end of the error instead of the beginning. But that's not how it works. $38, more than halfway through. Probably an easier way to do this. Like to just rename all of them. But we're almost done now. Four more errors. And the last one. Okay. Good work. Exactly the same as before. Let's go to journal directory. Just put it like here, right? That interactive enables the graphics enables the graphics arraycaster for the journal canvas. Hello TNT, how are you doing? We're probably good with that. This here, this. Then we do journal, put keyboard. We should probably do this instead. You good? Fighting with some form CSRF. Keyboard, is that? Yeah, that's the correct link. Good. This, and I will go. Didn't work as I wanted it to. Can probably do this. Yeah. D. With the D. I'm not sure what CSRF is. CSRF. Oh, it's a token. Oh, cross-site request forwarded. Got it. Kamiyumiyu. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Do they need a space between them? They do. Fine, and you? I'm doing great today. Thank you. The token made sure it was the form is the one that was supposed to. Got it. I have no idea why, but I looked down on my desk and it looked like there was a cucumber on my desk, and I'm like, why? But it wasn't. It was just my wallet. Something was shining a little bit green on it. I only saw like the edge of it, and it was curved. I was like, why would I have a cucumber on my desk? But I didn't. There are alternatives. We're not using that, so then we input keyboard. Evening, Cyber Angel. Things are good today. Sounds like the cats be scared with cucumber. Yeah, like cats be scared of everything if it sneaks up on them. What's the giveaway today? The giveaway today is this Black Future 88. I forgot to, or I decided not to pin it today. I'm gonna add it so it posts every now and then instead of having a pin. I think that's better. Journal input keyboard. This is a wrapper for the keyboard input. No, it's not. It just handles the keyboard input, but moved from the old journal. Yes. Journal, as this was completely separated from the rest of the journal. You put world map. This is where things happen. Maybe I should do all the other ones first. Yeah, let's do that. Sort input. This is a wrapper for sort, just for the input detection, I think. For not even. I don't think it does anything anymore. Does it? We ever set show where to sort? Let's do it this way instead. I never set it to sort. So I could probably remove this. The sort input. And nothing's gonna really happen. Oh, never mind. We cannot remove it. We can remove it from here, and we still need it in our journal. We actually don't need it as an input. Just don't need it like this. Sort input a wrapper for the sort pucks that are used in Saga. He only wraps the pucks to move away from the old journal. For the sort pucks only. No logic is in here, just references. Cool. So that's a sort. Then with the this is the big one. World map. But world map is a wrapper for each type of pin. UI pin type and 3D pin type. Each type of pin has its own class. No, it doesn't inherit from anything. Its own class. With different logic, but all of them has an iJournal pin UI. All of them implement journal pin UI. A journal pin UI handles input detection and showing, hiding, picking, and putting pin back in the toolbox. Pin type is the method that sets which of the UI pins to use. Correct answer when the player picks an incorrect answer. Then we have put pin back is called when it's not a correct answer from the pin. I think the pin back is coming from pin placing state. Walls. Always not an answer from the pin. The letter 2 A2 is cancelled. Well, when the player picks an answer, it's called when the player has an answer coming from the pin. These are just for... I could remove these. They shouldn't be there. I wouldn't need to subscribe and unsubscribe anymore. But we still need to update. We just don't need anything in it. Am I using these anywhere where they're actually... subscribe? Used to subscribe to message hub events. That's about it from this, right? Because that's what we do. Show handles switching between no. What does show do? It just show slides the journal, the front in the pin, and shows the UI pin of the pin type set earlier. Then we have the single pin. Hey Raymond, how are you doing today? Journal pin world map C. This clause as owner of all the pin types. Didn't sleep well, so feeling a bit tired. Oh. No bueno. I know to feel too well. I've been sleeping well lately. Last few days I've been sleeping quite well. So that's good. And I think I'm getting back to feeling better now. Which is nice. Okay. Ownership all the pins in journal. It handles the input of pins being picked, put back, dropped, etc. We use... What this one does is just setting this pin type, right? You have some kind of normal schedule, like go to bed 10 p.m., wake up at 8. I want to go to bed before midnight and get up at 8. That's what I want to do. But that's hard. Oh, it has been hard lately. I haven't been able to sleep, so sometimes I fall asleep at like 2. But the last few days have been okay. Music? I also looked up like so I saw I was looking through the news, and the news always have some like news, some of the news behind paywalls, and it's not really news, it's just information. Like there was these warning signs if you're like unhealthy stress level or something. And then I'm like, yeah, I don't want to pay for that. So I Googled it because it's just information that's elsewhere. And like, yeah, these 8 warning signals of unhealthy stress, like trouble sleeping, waking up at night, and the hard. I don't have a hard time falling asleep if I wake up, though. But I do wake up at night. Worse memory, concentration, and increased sensitivity for any kind of impression. I've felt that last week or weeks. Worst recovery. Yep. Stronger like emotional reactions. Yep. Like easily getting irritated and stuff. It's hard to cool down. The body kind of aches. I have that a little bit everywhere. I feel like I've been tiny bit sick as well for quite a while now, and yeah, so I'm like, maybe I have some kind of unhealthy stress currently. Uh, it says journal pin world map C. Problem is, you have been reading Twitter every evening before going. No, bro, no, don't. Stay away from social media, especially before going to bed. Mhm. Any kind of social media, no. That's just gonna mess you up. The most toxic social network you've ever seen. Hmm. It is. But pin type, uh, the type of pin to use. Pin flags pin. What else do I do? Register events. Registers the drag events for the pin type has been set and act as a wrapper for the different pin types, events. Pin dropped on a pin drag, pin cancelled on a pin pick. This class wraps all the different UI pins and puts them into a single set of events. Every pin UI behavior is very similar. Begin drag, drag and end drag are handled in this class. The different pin types only handle how they should look and act when they are picked and put back, picked, placed, put back in the toolbox. So this each type of file has their own data class accompanying it, stores the data for that particular class. All of the data is set on the journal directory object in the prefab. I think. It's not harder than that. That's kind of it. Then we have set 3D pin. Set 3D pin. Put it here. Yeah. That's the 3D pin type to use when the pin is picked. in world map C. This class handles the 3D pin is in the world map. I think then it's just question cards, and then we have tutorial overlay. Question cards. Journal card. Is a wrapper card that I used in journal. Handles showing the appropriate question card based on the question type. Can also force a certain card to show. Is basically just a wrapper for the similar to what card directory was doing before, just cleaned up and moved to the journal. It has similar functionalities to what card? No, it doesn't. It's similar to journal. Journal tutorial. A wrapper for the tutorial that was instantiated and used in the session builder. It shows the hand or animation and the dark overlay. I think that's it. That's probably good. Now let's just grab this here, put it here, and then we can make sure that all of these are working. Journal directory, it just goes here. So pin UI wouldn't have that. cards. Did I call it question cards? I call it question cards, right? Yes. Question cards. Nice. Goes down there. And then we need, well, we have 2 question cards. And then we need a tutorial overlay. World map. World map. Keyboard. Input keyboard. Journal. Put alternatives. Sort input. Maybe that should be journal input sort. Sort. Put world map. Put keyboard. Put alternatives. Yeah, probably works. Well, I'm gonna leave it like this, I think. We reworked a bit of stuff. Cool. Let's see if we can commit this. So many, they changed a lot of classes. Clean up journal. Add journal MD. Okay. Now that is done, I'm gonna take a small break. I've been going for 1 hour and 46 minutes. So I'm gonna take a small break, 5 to 10 minutes. And when I get back, we're gonna do the daily Akari, and we'll see what I do after that. Probably jumping into fix some bugs on the other branch, because we might do a release next week. It's not gonna involve this journal change, but it's gonna have a lot of other things. So I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. All right, we're back. So after every break, I like doing the daily Akari. Today is a hard one, so let's see how we do. It's on the right screen, yes. Okay. So what do we do? I'm not exactly sure where to start. We can place one there because we have both sides here. Can I place both of these? I can. That wouldn't be a problem to place those either because we got this. We got this. That would be fine. Fine. No, that we would have to go here. Does that work? We can put one there. Yes, because we wouldn't get this one then. You place one there, we gotta go here. Then we. I'm not sure where to start. Can I place one here? It's gonna cover this. No, I cannot place one there. Because then we can't do this. Or like, we can't place one, I know. That doesn't really help me. Another question, can I place one there? I guess that's the important question. Then we cover this and this. We forces this and this. That doesn't work. We cannot place one there. So we gotta start like this. So we gotta place one here. I mean, we cannot place one there, so it gotta be this to reach this tile, yeah. Then it gotta be this one. To get this one, we need one here. Yeah, it's like this. Cool. Took me way too long to... That could have been so quick, because I was like, I probably cannot place one there. Because we are in this position. So I should have just tested this because it was such a quick, like there. Then we got to place one there, meaning that this one got to be here, and then we cover this one. So then this would be, yeah, should have just gone through with it and testing it instead of starting testing other things. Silly. So silly. Oh. Branch, out, dot. Let's actually do a rebase onto our new journal. Git check out. And let's hope it works without issues. That would be so nice. Unlikely, but I hope. It did. Um, this is always so nerve-wracking. Like you rebase onto it and then you get a force push. Let's go to the journal. Let's see if everything looks as it should. Looks pretty good. Later, let's see if we can just play with this. Then it's gonna be try to get some sleep happening. Thanks for stream and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you, Mist. I hope you're gonna sleep well. Have a lovely night. But this seems to be working now. Good. So then I can force push. Oh. Mm. My feedback about hot reload. So it used to be great. It used to be really good before Unity 6, but now something has happened, so you cannot debug and use hot reload at the same time. It doesn't like attach to Rider or anything, and it's just a mess. So I don't use hot reload anymore. You look a little bit Finnish. Well, that might be because I'm from Sweden, maybe? So we're kind of close geographically, you know? How are you doing in mine? I saw a recent comment for the package. Yeah, it's I haven't checked the store about it, asset store, because now it's basically useless. Let's see what it says on Scandinavian. Yep. So it crashes Unity on ARM. Imagine when it fails poison. Yeah. Um, I mean, I thought it would be more comments regarding Unity 6. Um, there is a high CPU usage on it. Select file change file watcher during normal execution. The file watcher can cause Windows Defender to overload scanning, causing high memory CPU. We recommend to exclude your product directory from Windows Defender Studio. It also helps improve overall Unity performance. It's only visible on very large project. I should probably do that. I think I've done it already, but I'm not sure. Do we have a Unity 6? No. Like, it used right before we switched to Unity 6, it was really good. Because then we could do all of it. I was using it constantly. Sure, it was hard to debug when when you change something in a file, you couldn't really debug it because lines changed, and yeah, because it was recompiling the file, so that makes sense. And that was something I was like, I was fine with. But now you cannot attach the debugger or like run hot reload while it's attached. If you do, it might be an issue. Code change will trigger a full unit recompilation. Yeah, so it used to be really good. But yeah, sure. This is something that was a problem. You couldn't inspect some of variables because of it. Does it stop? So, but lately, I don't know, I haven't run it in a while. Let's keep enabled during debugging. Let's start it. Let's see if we can run with it. I haven't tried it in a while. Maybe it's been, maybe it's gotten better. But I'm not going to use it right now because we're gonna write another wiki about what what I've done this summer. Settings mode should not show -1. All right. When retrying, if it costs money or costs a heart. Shouldn't show ads. There should be a pop-up after games with 0.2 or 20% chance of showing. It's the description pop-up. We play last move in a duel. Oh, this should be. This is not under subscription. Play last move of duel. What else have I done? Daily quest, letter game is now a quest. User M equals is now properly comparing all the values. Dual as daily quest. Dual show the question in the mid-game pop-up. Now let's see. Analytics events in mid-game pop-up. Timed out menu. Timed out. Info. Dual games. Finished. Dual games should show the why you won, lost. Timed out. Rendered. Etc. Streak as add streak when you have played something. It doesn't matter if you win or lose. Not give streak when quitting a streak. Toast. Toast shows up when creating an empty dual game. I think that's about it. I had a lot of bug fixes. When unable to connect to the dual server, retry the when I'm unable to connect to dual server when doing a move in dual. Try the after X time. One tries times 1 second. Connection tries time 1 second for now. Time limit. Bridge move. Opponent hit X minus. Oops. Play dry saga with 0 hearts. Gives heart pop up even though it's the wooden metal. Moved streak and experience variable to user M. I think that's about it. And then we have journal. Rework the journal. Look at journal.md for more information. Stash git pull stash pop. Let's see. Is he? There's a few materials that have been updated. I just need the version numbering, so I wonder if that's needed or not. Some packages have been updated as well. Burst. Also just a lot of materials, yeah. Let's discard them and see if I can, or if it needs to re-import all of them, because then I might have to do just a push with the updated materials, which is quite annoying. Yeah, let's do this. Let's close Unity because now we're on this branch. I'm gonna close Unity and I'm gonna reopen Unity. Because now this is 47, so let's go to 54. Change version. And now I'm gonna discard all changes. And then we're gonna continue, yes. I wonder if so there's also the thing I thought I might be really stressed due to the journal that I reworked. Because it was a lot of things to rework. And I've been working on it over 2 weeks, like a total of like 3 weeks, I think. I was hoping that it would take like 1.5. but it took 3 weeks. Yeah, okay, it needed to update the materials. Stage all of these and update to 6154 F1, right? No, 0. 6000.054 F1. But yeah, reworking the journal has been really stressful due to it taking so long, and there's nothing new in the game. It's gonna be easy to use in the future and easier for new game modes to use it, but there is nothing really that, you know, it doesn't give in any, like these 3 weeks have not yet given any benefit to the project or to what I'm doing. It will in the future, but it still feels bad to just rework something for so long and then like you're still in the same place you were before that. Oh well, let's do it travel. Let's relax a little with the travel. From Mexico to Bolivia, Guatemala. I can't remember if it's like Nicaragua or... No, it's not. It's Honduras. Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia, and then we can probably do Brazil. So how should I remember? Could have done Peru as well, yeah. What should I do to remember these? I always mess them up, like which one is which. I don't know. Like they usually some kind of way to find, like if you go to uh, Zambia and Zimbabwe, they're like you start with Zambia and then Zimbabwe below it. It's like um, it's not alphabetical, but it feels Zambia is before Zimbabwe. Oh yeah, it's alphabetical. Never mind. So that makes sense in my head. Same with Nigeria, Nigeria, because like first this and then this, but I don't know what to do about Honduras and Nicaragua. Oh well, we'll have to figure that out one day. Oh, nice. We're getting issues in. No, okay, good. I guess I'm gonna jump onto some bugs. Or no, we have this thing. Let's go to subs IP util. This one has our subscription. We have on purchase, we add 3 days. Let's add 1 day. Oh no, let's add minutes actually. So the thing is, when someone purchases a subscription or something, they if they refund it, then we need to remove their subscription. So I'm not sure how long can you refund something after how long after purchase can you refund a subscription on iOS and Android? Subscription in an app. Request refund for subscription within 14 days. You could 48 hours. So this is the thing. So the first 14 days on iOS and 48 hours on Google Play. So they're most likely to refund within like the first hours. Because you buy something like, oh no, I don't want this, and then need to refund it. So first we should probably check quite often, like the first days. And then do it less and less. Because I assume people will figure it out else and do like, oh, you can buy this and refund it right away, and then I'm gonna keep doing that, which is not good. I'm not sure what Google thinks about buying something and refunding the same thing over and over though. Might be a thing, I don't know. So let's set it to 30 minutes after purchase. We have a setup for subscription, which goes in here, or comes from here. Purchase complete. Where we set as subscription. Next, check at, expires at. So, this check. Let's go to main menu directory. Because I think we could do application focus. Update check update notification check subscription user server data subscription. Not null. The subscription data has subscription. Can you do subscription data has subscription? Yes, you can. I gotta learn that one day. Then we do should check. Subscription would be next check at date time now. minus next check at. It's larger than 0. Can you do that? You get a time span. Span 0. Because did now, if you have a higher time, like then a check, it's gonna be right. What is 0? Let's do a check. It just total. You could also do like total seconds is larger than 0. I think. If should check subscription, then we do ip-util dot has do we have the get util has subscription. If we don't have an active subscription, then we should do the same as we're doing in our storage.cs with this and save. But since we already have the user here, we can just use that variable instead, user. Save it. Also, we get here next check at should be daytime now add I don't know 2. You could also do with next check at. Just do an int amount of checks. User server data, subscription data, amount of checks 0. Plus, and this will do if server data, subscription, amount of checks. Wait, subscription data is a class, right? It is. You do this. Checks is larger than 2. Then we add day 1 else. Or like, let's do 8. Can do a few hours, like 3 hours. Then it's like, it's gonna be for 24 hours, and then we start checking every day. So then, um, cool. Now we should have a check that happens. The problem with checking this though now is maybe I should move this into, no, not in-app purchase util, no. That wouldn't be a good place to have it. But if we're in the editor, if Unity editor return else, okay. Or maybe we don't, not here. Let's actually move that in here. It has active subscription to Unity editor turn true. Oh, this will return user has subscription. Yeah. So if we do this now, but let's add a subscription pop-up. We'll log it here if we have an active one. Hello, Kowalaki. How's the game coming up? It's doing pretty well. Today I finished a rework of the journal system. It's a lot nicer to work with now. So that's nice. It only took 3 weeks. But apart from that, it's coming along nicely. We're adding subscriptions in the upcoming release. or upcoming update. What I want to do here as well is set up subscription. I want to set this at 30 seconds. Had some crashes with Unity ad system. In the game or? In which way? Like in our game or just in general with Unity? Let's play. Let's get the subscription. Not sure if I have them in other games. So that means you have them in our game. Log information. Huh. Like how does it happen? Is it when I mean, it's not a Unity ad system either, so. But so does it crash when the ad launches or? Checking subscription. There's black screen until you restart the game. Huh. Does it happen every time or is it just every now and then? Like, or is it every ad or can you see some ads? Or, yeah, what happens? Some ads work? Okay. But that's not good at all. That's really bad, actually. That shouldn't happen. Probably put it in the unit at some point because. Yeah, I mean, we're using Unity as an engine, but we're not using Unity ads to show ads. I have no idea about the ads. I gotta send that to the next person. I thought it was coming from Unity. What do you mean? I mean, just because we use Unity as their own ad system, but we're not using that. We're using other ad systems like third-party plugins. But no, the ads are probably native somehow and launching something else. I think. I don't know how it works exactly. But we really need to look into that. Yeah, we really need to look into that. I've sent it to my colleagues and they will look into it. I hope we can solve it. See if this works. Go here, try, purchase successfully. Then it's going to be, I can't remember what time I set. Oh no, well I said it twice. That's why it popped up twice, okay. Checking subscription status, nice. Then that works, good. That's all I needed. We're at 30 minutes, then we're gonna do it every third hour. Well, then this check is then done, I think. So let's commit this. YouTube, please. Add a subscription check on application focus. In main menu. Cool. I'm gonna take a small break here. And make a cup of tea. Because I really feel like drinking a cup of tea right now. So I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. See you all soon. All right, we're back. So we have a few more things to do, I think. Get that one. Can fix this logging. Green point. So I was logging this for a while. Let's remove that. We can just push this because that's just a log being removed. Remove screen point log. Okay, that was a quick fix. Went out of range. Let's go to multiplayer data 319. Yeah, okay, so when this crashes, it's because we get something wrong from the server. That one is fixed, I think. Is it found with ID? Okay, let's try this other one. When we open it from here, we cannot close it. This button works and I can close. So could this be that it's on its own canvas or something now? Get me to the pop-up, really. There we go. Build clone, animator, canvas, doesn't have a, okay. Menu heart. Heart pop-up. Refill. Yes. Graphic raycaster. This one doesn't have one. Out of live. So this also, but that has a graphic raycaster. Okay. Now we get this one, and we can close it. Open, close, open. It's hiding a little bit behind there now. So something I like with what? So I was disconnected from Trello, but that was weird. I was disconnected everywhere. Something Roblox has that would have been amazing to have in Unity as well when you right click here, you get up like you can select all of the components like here. Now you would see them in a list, all of the things you collide with. So you could easily select the pop-up here without having to find it. It'd be like this, right? It was 0. Is it because of this is its own canvas now? Or, yeah. Should it be like 70? 80? I think 8 is good. Like this. Yeah, that's a very good feature in Roblox, and I wish that it was in Unity as well. Maybe I can write my own thing to do that. Because so many times I want to select one thing, and it's so hard to select it. But now this one works. No problem. So let's push that as well. Will pop up. Raycaster. Fixed positioning. Cool. Did I take that one? No. There we go. Do this one. So in multiplayer, in the mid-game pop-up, mid-screen pop-up, we have next game. Go to next game. So here we do a check, and we only check if it's currently to choose or currently to answer. We also need to check if you go to dual tab directory, we need to check play user. Where do we fetch them all? Here we fetch them. Is my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. This could be a helper, because that would be kind of good if this was a helper method. Dual helper? Do we have a dual helper? No. Dual helper. Public static. What is my turn? And then we just move this our pool. Then we'll remove this. Go to dual helper. It's my turn. And then we can go to this one, and instead of doing this, we can do if there is my, because this one is an app, so the dual helper will need to be as a pop-up. We shouldn't put this in UI, should we? No. Yes, util. Yeah. It's my turn. Game. Wait, what? Get the games for each game. Individual. Oh yeah, we return. So we just go through all of them, and if we find one, we do this. There's also another bug I've seen, that is if you get 2 invitations, that's a little bit harder to fix though. You accept one and then the next one will pop up. Bug, go to next game in duel, doesn't show games where you won. Hit push. Let's go to the duel directory. So incoming challenge. Create the challenge, and here we launch them. We await. All this is like a custom queue for this. We show the challenge pop up. That's gonna be a problem. To show the challenge pop up, we launch it through this. So I mean, we publish, and we need to listen to it in here. We show. Will accept challenge. Where is this listen to in dual tab? Oh, is it? Let's do a private pool has accepted a challenge. False. With this, then why does it sometimes do weird things? False. And now we do go to the, let's do 500. It should be here. Yeah, we do await here, right? It is awaits this, and then we do if. Then we break. Now, how do I test this? I need to log into one user, create a couple of duels, and log into the user I challenged, and see if it how it works. So let's in here. Right now, test account 420. Where is it? Test 420. Test 420. And we'll log out. Already have an account. Test account 420 at TST. Is it just this maybe? Now we get two of them, now accept. And the other one doesn't show up, which is good. However, something even better. We should still keep this. But if we accept the challenge, closing this, we shouldn't really close this unless we for some reason can't launch that game. I think we want this to be like above, like some kind of overlay above, or maybe not, maybe just a loading. Since we do accept challenge, can we launch the loading here? How do I do? Get loading. Show loading animation message. Publish true. Dual tab. True. False. Let's try that. Wait, did I log out? It doesn't show it. Why was I logged out? No, I'm not logged out. No. Get more of those, but I'm just gonna try this. Okay, now I'm logged in again. That's weird. If I accept this, I can still click stuff. Why doesn't this show? I wonder. Can I? This is a. Can I see? We have this is pop up in queue. Can we do a public t get pop up in queue? But if we can do this, a challenge. Because here, get pop up in queue. That's really what it does. Return this and message. Okay, message value. Now it's challenge pop-up message. That's not what I want. I want the dual challenge pop-up. This only has the message. How do we show it? Get next entry. We invoke the action, which is the show. I assume the model. Do this. This just invoke action, show action, which we send in here. Show pop-up action. Internal show. We send the pop-up object this, which is this. So the model should have it. The model is added to queue. The model is a pop-up queue. This. We should have the pop-up object. Do we need this? Return it to you where T is I'm message base. What's the pop-up object? Pop-up of T. So that would be a pop-up of T in this case. Is an I pop-up. T is iMessage base, yeah. I'm gonna need a TU. Closed. No, I want this. I still want the TU. And we want to cast it as TU. Oops. TU is pop-up T like this. Because then wouldn't this return just return to TU? Oh right. Your dual challenge pop-up message. So this would work, yes. Would it be possible to like get the message base here? Like if we only have TU and T is just a pop-up of an iMessage base. And then we do pop-up type is this type of TU. Can I somehow get the message base type from the pop-up the pop-up. Does it only have the pop-up type? Yeah. Get the message type from the class. Can you do it for me? From the TU. Yep. Why do I need to cast active pop-up? Well, this is not going to be used very often. So I guess I can put it like this. Now we need TU. Okay. Okay, let's see if this works. Step challenge. No, here we need a public void close. It's not the most efficient way, but it's a way. Did we remove the close from? No. On accept challenge, we shouldn't close this. But we could do grab the. Let's actually open it. What is it called? It's the dual challenge pop-up. So in this will be content, and if I close content, it's gonna be this. Okay. Kind of just want to put all of these in its own create empty parent. Call it content. Let's call it all content. Then we're background. Let's change a little. Yeah, okay. Let's keep it like this. Let's just call this the parent or container. Then here, let's add another one. Let's call this container. It's gonna be content. Public void YouTube, please. The problem with having, I'm listening to music on YouTube, and the problem with it is if the mixes are just like 40 minutes every time it starts a new mix and goes a bit, then it's gonna pause. Hide content. It is not a good fix, but it's a fix, I hope. No, I didn't save it. I need to add these things as well. Container. Now I have content. Didn't work. I guess we didn't get any of these pop-up objects. Or it could also be that we did this, but it's loading, so it can't. Hello, Imperial. How are you doing today? So maybe this was not good. Let's not have that. Let's just keep it as it is. But let's actually put this in here. We are accepting the challenge with this, but yeah, well, this is still better than how it was. That another one pops up. You can still press stuff during the time, but yeah, let's revert the prefabs that I changed, or the prefab and the, yeah, let's do that and reload it. Good. Oh, we're publishing this here as well. Interesting. But these are on, yeah, this is a problem. Think, wait. No, this shouldn't be on another thread. We just show this, we publish, not this, show challenge maybe. Try to pop up. Here we do. Is this a problem? No, this is on main thread. Oh, well, I'm gonna leave it like that for now. Too much to think about. But let's do the giveaway now. Is it past 4 p.m.? Gonna do that, and then we're gonna spin the wheel. We got 4 people today. Let's spin. We got Mist, Raymond, Cyber Angel, and TNT. So let's spin. And then I'm gonna press the button to slow it down. This is gonna be today. It's gonna be our leader, Cyber Angel. It's gonna be Mist, who's a close second. Maybe TNT, who's everywhere but here when he wins. It's gonna be Cyber Angel. I think it's stopping on Cyber Angel today, is it? It is. Congratulations, Cyber Angel, on the win. Let me send you the game. There we go. And then I need to move it over to my redeem. And then Cyber Angel. Back here and delete that row. Because I think I'm done for today. I'm feeling a bit tired. Starting to get a headache. So let's see who we can raid. Oh, Thindal is streaming. Let's head over to Thindal. He's not doing game dev. He's doing his .NET stuff. He's always a good supporter of the stream. So let's head over to him. It's Thindal. So thank you all for watching today. I will be back tomorrow. Next week I'm going to be gone until like Friday. Maybe a stream Thursday evening. Not sure when we get back Thursday. But it's going to be a stream on Friday next week. I'm going to stream tomorrow on Friday. But next week, Monday through, or like Saturday through Thursday, I'm gone on vacation. So not going to be anything then. Yeah, that's about it. Let's head over to Thindal and say hello. Have a wonderful day, everyone, and bye bye.